The start is always just me,
5, 4, 3, 2, something.
Hola, mis amigos, Señor Guapo here once again.
I don't know. All I do is reset the video to make sure
It's on.
we are on.
We're live.
We're
What's
live.
going on, everybody? It's your pal Spaz Phoenix, the YWC Reality Check, here with the SummerSlam / NXT TakeOver / whatever else we decide to talk about. Preview.
Which is a lot, because we haven't talked in a while.
This is also true. Before I get into introducing my guests, I do have to give a very brief apology to my audience. You all knew that last Monday I wasn't going to be doing a Raw review. That was sort of set in stone. I was going to a concert that kicked ass and was well better than Raw. Last night, literally we lost power, and then we lost cable, and then we lost internet. So I really didn't have a choice on that one. So sorry about that. That was kind of not intentional to the nth degree. But the past two Monday Night Raws have sort of accommodated me with giving us the two shittiest Raws ever. So they didn't really contribute much to SummerSlam, so I don't feel like I missed that much. There isn't going to be a SmackDown review, obviously, tonight because I'm doing this, and I may miss out on doing NXT and CWC tomorrow because I may be busy. Hello to Strife19 and ABJ504 in the comment section as well.
Why am I the only one talking in the comments?
As well as one of my co-hosts is also in the chat. So that's
Hi.
You are our chat room concierge. That is it. Guapo
Guys.
is on Twitter duty.
First shot of the night. Let's do it. Well,
I do.
third
First
shot.
I guess you don't have to work tomorrow. I do.
So you're only having
Which
beer.
is something that the last time I was on the show I could not say.
There we go. So you're kicking ass and taking names. Anyways, if you guys haven't figured it out already, the crew is back together. The band is back together. I've got Kristen. I've got Guapo. Say what's going on, guys.
Hi guys. I'm
Hola, mis
employed
amigos,
now.
Señor Guapo here once again for another wonderful talking thing.
It wouldn't be this show if Guapo or Spaz didn't interrupt
Ramble
me
through his
midway through a sentence.
Okay.
I mean, fuck, drinking.
For everybody
It's tequila night, guys. Get on your shit.
For everybody that's curious, Guapo's house is fine. You know he
Good.
lives in Louisiana. He is
I
above
do live in
water.
Baton Rouge. Shit's happening right now. If you don't watch the news, actually, you may miss it because actually all this shit's not on mainstream media.
Yeah.
I don't know
Really,
why.
I know about this because you told me today.
Exactly.
But in all seriousness, man, it's good to know that you're all right. It's good to know that you're letting me know your people are good down there. I don't know any of them, but they're your circle, so we're all glad that they're okay. Kristen's in Texas and didn't know that Raw and SmackDown was in Texas this week, so nobody knew,
I blame that on advertising.
which WWE doesn't know how to do. Let's be real.
Apparently.
So
Wait, why
before we
is
get into
there
the
no special guest appearance from Suave? I know he lives at your house, Guapo. Oh, look, is he coming? Is he coming over? Suave. Ah.
The Suave one has evacuated because he did not believe in the Guapo's home as being a safe place.
Whoa, wait, where is he? I know we're not talking about wrestling, but where did he
This is kind of interesting.
sell to? Where
To
did he
inform you where
sell
the
to?
Suave one is, because I know he doesn't watch this. What's up, Chris? He has.
I think it's because he knew you guys were going to be doing this tonight, and I think he and I have heat that I don't know about.
No.
No heat. There's no heat.
Look, I'm gonna be completely honest. He's kind of a
He
dick.
doesn't like
Uh.
he doesn't like being cut off mid-sentence, which is what happens on these shows.
Exactly, because he doesn't
We're
get to
very good at
put
that.
his word in because the word is stupid.
I didn't say that.
But you thought it.
I did not. I did not think it. Don't claim to know what I'm thinking.
Whatever. Anyway, he left because he thought, okay, we're gonna flood, everything like that. Yeah. Long story short, he didn't trust me when I told him, hey, we're not gonna flood because where I'm at, we're good, and we're not gonna get stuck. But he left, so he went up to Baton Rouge. He slept in his office last night. And I don't know.
In an emergency, your Guapo can be used as a flotation device.
No,
I'm
only
just
bitches.
wondering the logic of evacuating to Baton Rouge.
I got. Look, see this right here? Do you see this? Do you know what this is?
Zero fucks given.
That is the 0 fucks I give about it.
Oh,
All I care
whatever.
about is
Let's
the
talk
Brent
about
money
wrestling.
goes me.
This just became a drama video.
Preach.
Moving
Let's talk.
on.
Okay?
Man, I haven't seen this much
Moving
drama
on.
in a video with Kristen in it since Spinnernet.
Oh, dude, you just made me feel old because that happened so long ago.
That was one of the first videos of yours that I saw.
Really? The Spinnernet video is the first one you
I
saw?
think, no, you guys did, like, well after it happened, you did, like, a clearing the air about the Spinnernet issue thing. That's how, one of the first videos I saw of yours, back when it was, like, you and D.
I made a clearing the air about Spinnernet thing? Was that
Yeah.
before or after he called me a $2 whore?
It was talking about that.
Because I remember the only video I made for
I
that
think I made some comment
was him.
section about having a toonie in my pocket. If I'm not
The only
lying.
video I remember making about that is when he made a video asking all of his subscribers for money because to fix
Wait,
his
was it
car.
money?
Yes,
Kristen,
he
you hold
asked.
on.
begging video for his
No,
car.
he asked his subscribers for money, and I thought it would be hilarious, which it was, to make a video of me pulling $2 out of my wallet and
Yep.
saying maybe he should dance for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're.
and we lost Kristen. Okay, never
No,
mind.
I'm right here. I'm right here. Anyways,
ABC504 says I came to listen to Kristen.
Hey,
That could be
I am
taken
the
so many
only
ways.
person that's 504 here, okay? Hey,
All right.
you look at me, ABJ504. I am Guapo. Okay?
is that
Maybe-
Abby?
Don't make me get that mask.
Can I just say something? Maybe it's a BJ504.
I mean, I love a BJ just like everybody else, but okay?
Can we move on, please?
Okay.
Wrestling. Let's
So
talk
since
about
we
wrestling.
Talk about Battleground, and Angry Mark came and saved my ass because I can't do these solo.
Angry Mark, where the fuck are you?
We haven't spoken since the draft.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
pretty
We
bad.
have not spoken since the draft.
Brief thoughts on the
bad.
draft.
I had a whole list of stuff to talk about the draft, and they're on a notepad that I don't have with me.
All right. I like the draft. I think a lot of the shit that it's getting is meh. I could do without Nia Jackson. I could do without Nia Jackson, Braun Strowman on my TV, but
My one issue with the draft, or I guess it's two issues, but it's the same issue in two different divisions. SmackDown has not really addressed what they're going to do with the women or the tag teams that they have on SmackDown.
yes, they have.
Have they?
You should watch my.
I know they said they were making a tag team title. Did they say they're making a women's title?
The Bear Hug It Out podcast that I listen to. Daniel Bryan confirmed in a video.
Bear Hooking Out Podcast. Shout out. You're awesome.
Hashtag not sponsored. Anyways, he confirmed in that interview that there will be a women's and a tag team division on SmackDown. It will come out slowly, which I kind of like because it doesn't mean we're creating 3 new titles out of thin air at SummerSlam, which is good.
Since we're talking about the brand split, can we talk about the titles for each brand and how they're essentially the same title, different color?
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor? Oh, okay. I thought you confirmed that.
No. I threw that out there and I wanted to get your guys' reaction, so I told you it was confirmed just to get a reaction.
Well, what you showed was awful. I hated that.
Well, it's no worse than what they've got right now. It's just twice.
I like the new title.
The
I like.
what, the one that Dean Ambrose has?
Yes, the one that Dean Ambrose has. I like it.
I don't like the fact that it's just a big logo. I like when there's actually some awardness to it, like some that the same element that like an Olympic gold medal has, even though I don't give a shit about the Olympics.
Sure about.
Mm-hmm. And
But,
then Guapo leaves.
Guapo
Doing
leaves.
a shot with every new person in the comments section. No, you're not, Guapo.
No, you're just drinking and blaming the people in the chat. But I mean, essentially, like the same title is what they created for Charlotte with a different band.
But see, I like that title. I don't know why, but I do.
I do like the fact that they like the little subtle things. Like if you watch SmackDown, like the red swoosh under the W is blue. Like little things like that work, I think. The Smack Talk gimmick that they do after SmackDown is a bit much. Guapo's dancing on mute, which is terrifying.
Okay.
No, Renee Young does this thing with Daniel Bryan after SmackDown is over called Talkin' Smack, and it's kind of terrible. Because everybody...
that's like the one thing she does that's not terrible. Or
no,
that is
Renee
terrible.
Young's good. I like Renee Young. It's just like... Because everybody they interview is like doing like half work, half shoot interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And like the messy, it's kind of like watching an Austin podcast where it's like messy, like are we talking to the real person or are we talking to the character?
I need to see the Dean Ambrose Stone Cold podcast.
Apparently it's super shit. And apparently,
oh, really? That's upsetting.
Apparently the highlights of it are Austin asked him a whole bunch of personal family shit that he didn't want to answer. And he told everybody that WrestleMania was horrible because he couldn't get anything out of Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar's lazy.
All right.
So there's that.
So that happened.
Yeah. But no, I like it. I love SmackDown being live on Tuesdays. That's a thing.
I like SmackDown being live. I wish it was like on Thursdays or something because I feel like it's a lot to take in those shows back to back, essentially.
See, here's the thing, though. I think you're either going to get it on Thursday or you're going to get it live. Because the whole idea of them, like, say on a pay-per-view weekend, doing the pay-per-view, doing Raw on Monday, doing SmackDown on Tuesday, which it's always been, like, that's their tour, and then they go home for a couple of days, or they go to their house shows.
That makes sense.
Like, they're not going to fuck their travel up that much, because if they did legit live SmackDown on Thursday, like, they'd never get home to see their families and shit.
That's true. All right.
And you know what?
I can see that.
I do like the taper of the week now. 3 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Tuesday, 1 hour on Wednesday, although we've got the CWC right now. How great is the CWC?
It's great. Absolutely great.
Ciampa versus Gargano 2 weeks ago. Can we just...
I haven't seen it yet.
Guapo?
It's probably one of the best matches I've watched in a long time.
I mean,
also, I watched that match the day before going to see NXT Live in New Orleans, which was fucking awesome. And me and Suave went to NXT Live in New Orleans, and we got the Revival versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT Tag Titles. Obviously, they lost, but that was match of the night.
And that's what house shows do.
But that was match of the night.
Oh, for sure. Like like with everybody else sort of clearing out, you've got like the one or two guys that have come over from TNA, which is really, really cool for me. I mean, other than that, who's really like on the level of Gargano and Ciampa? Like, not many people. You got Rude, Aries, and Joe that have kind of come in as a little clump sort of on their own, who are great. And then you got Ciampa and Gargano. And you've got a whole bunch of women that are all being used as developmental talent.
You just did a weird thing.
Just gave me a shout out. That's legit.
Who?
The Bear Hug It Out podcast just gave me a shout out.
Nice.
You're all technical wizards. I have no idea how you're live YouTubing right now, and it's blowing my mind. Thank you to the Bear Hug It Out podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bear Hug It Out podcast. I love you guys.
I listen the shit out of your podcast,
awesome.
so the fact that you guys are listening is great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so there's that. And also, to the Bear Hug It Out podcast, Ultimate Warrior, I'm still available. Just saying.
Just putting that out there.
That's on 10. Anyways, totally lost my train of thought. No, Gargano and Ciampa. Like, if you watch the CWC, the match they had was fucking ridiculous. Everybody's freaking out about Cedric Alexander versus Kota Ibushi, which was a great match. But because of me being the kind of fan that I am and I need familiarity, Gargano and Ciampa fucking blew it away.
Can I ask you guys a question as people that keep up with the Cruiserweight Classic that's going on?
Sure.
What do you guys feel like because the Cruiserweights have already been announced that they're going to be on Raw. How do you feel about the quality? How do you feel the quality of the matches is going to continue as it moves to Raw?
As it moves to
100%.
Raw, I wonder how the stars are going to adapt, only because it's a different kind of ring. For that they're doing for the team. They've got the old sort of WCW wider turnbuckles, which makes it a lot easier for like high flyers to jump off of and whatnot. So the ring is a little bit different. The setting is obviously it's a smaller setting. So anybody that has seen people go from NXT to the main roster, the setting isn't as intimate. Obviously, they're going to have to deal with the constructs of like on Raw and SmackDown. On Raw specifically, they got to like allow for commercial breaks and TV allotment and all that sort of thing. I'm sure there'll be struggles, but I'm sure if they're trying to make it the selling point of Raw, they really need to not, like, you know how you produce an episode of Raw, you need to not produce the Cruiserweights and let them do what they're doing here.
You know that's not going to happen, though.
Well, it's not going to happen, but I mean, that's what they're going to run into. Also, the two veterans of the tournament, friggin' Brian Kendrick and Tajiri, look fucking great and don't look their age at all. Tajiri's like killing bitches. I mean, he got eliminated in the second round, but
have they? I mean, like I said, I've only seen here and there on the Cruiserweight Classic. I really need to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Have they said that they're keeping like only the winner, or have they made
rumors that I've heard? Apparently, they've signed Tajiri to a backstage role after the tournament's over. Brian Kendrick might have a quick run. Triple H made a very, very strong implication that he was signing Cedric Alexander. Kota Ibushi has worked a match or two on NXT already.
He's also been working NXT house shows. TJ
Perkins, who was Manic in TNA, is in this, and he's really good. This is one of those things, like I say, as much as I love familiarity, so like Gargano, Ciampa, Tajiri, Brian Kendrick, like seeing people I know in there, it's been a very interesting sort of YWC experience for me, because I'm literally talking about people I know nothing about, and it's very, obviously it's a cruiserweight match, so you got to take your notes super fucking fast, and you don't know what the friggin' names of half the moves are, so anybody that's been watching my CWC reviews know that I fall down on that. The Golden Star Powerbomb by Kota Ibushi is fucking disgusting. The Grand Metalik driver that Grand Metalik does
ridiculously awesome.
Kristen needs to just catch up on the CWC.
Yes.
Is the moral of the story.
Well, speaking of people that I'm trying to make a terrible segue. It's not going to happen. I'm moving on. SmackDown, last SmackDown, because I did watch it.
Last week or this week?
Last week's SmackDown. Okay. The tag team that faced American Alpha is a, semi not well known MB wrestler was on SmackDown. Oh,
and he actually, you know what? For all the times that they've fought, he actually got a shout out from WJ on that. I didn't realize it because I didn't really have any interactions with MB when he was a presence here in the YWC, so I was kind of ignorant to it. But you know what? It's kind of cool. Like 6 degrees of separation. Our community has a presence in the actual WWE. That is a cool thing for people that know MB, and for MB just as another YWC guy. Congrats to him. Obviously, he was in a jobber match, so jobber matches are what they are.
But being on live TV, even for a little bit, even for a jobber, is a step.
Oh, doing anything in WWE for sure. but it's like.
Well, he's been on WWE before when Paul Heyman and CM Punk were doing their feud. He was like He was like one of the like security guys that dragged CM Punk off.
Nice.
But he actually had like a ring presence this time, a short one, but.
Yeah. Which is an entirely. I mean, we saw when CM Punk was part of John Cena's WrestleMania entrance many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyways, we got 17 matches to talk about, so I think we should start previewing some stuff.
Yes. Do we want to start with NXT or SummerSlam?
I was gonna say we're gonna do them in chronological order. So, Takeover being Saturday. The first one I'm actually going to throw over to Guapo because Guapo actually knows something about this chick. We're going to see the debut of Ember Moon, who I know nothing about.
Holy shit.
I know nothing about.
Oh, okay. I'm going to bring it back to going to NXT Live. We got Ember Moon versus Dana or Diana. She was some MMA whatever chick. I don't know. I don't remember. Huh?
Deonna Purrazzo?
I think so, maybe.
If anybody listens to the Taz Show podcast, she's on that a lot.
Your video went away, Spaz.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that the viewing audience doesn't want to see me floss, but I've got something in my front teeth.
It happens. Anyway, Ember Moon is fucking awesome. She looked...
Say hi to my mom, everyone.
Hi, Mom!
Who decided to join our podcast for a second.
Does she want to make her on-screen debut?
No, very much not so. She just wanted to see what I was doing.
She basically looks like a mix. When her entrance looks like a mixture between Sub-Zero and Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Can't be
so the same character. So the exact same character.
Yes, basically.
One can freeze and one can throw a grappling
Get over
hook.
here. Yes. But holy shit, she does a freaking top rope stunner for her finisher.
I've seen that. People have sent me pictures of that.
Holy shit, it's fucking
Good
epic.
for her.
Like she's good. Like really good.
Well, she's NXT, so.
Yeah, but she's good. I really enjoyed her.
I will
Whenever
say,
she...
and I'm sorry to cut you off, Guapo, they really need to do more with Ember Moon in NXT. Or not Ember Moon, Liv Morgan.
Yes, absolutely, 100% yes. Because she's my backup, dibs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If for some reason Alexa Bliss cannot hold up to standards, it falls onto Liv Morgan.
Okay, Kristen, it's not me making the comments this time. Point.
I'm not even paying attention anymore.
Yes, Logan
Claiborne.
Claiborne?
Yeah.
Claiborne? I'm sorry. Tequila. Ember Moon's finisher is fucking unbelievable.
It has nothing to do with tequila.
Anyways, it's a debut, so we don't know who she is going to fight. She's probably going to fight Deonna Purrazzo or Liv Morgan or... Oh, there's some girl that's actually from my hometown. Aliyah, whatever, who's actually pretty good.
It's going to be exactly like when
Anybody
Kevin
else?
Owens debuted. They're going to have a good match. You're going to see all their movesets, but she's ultimately going to win.
Of course she's going to win. Like, that's a thing.
But it's always a nice opportunity to see what their moveset within WWE is going to be, because it's not always going to be the same.
Nice, that's true.
Yes.
Don't really... I mean, there's our prediction, but we can't really talk about the match because we don't know who it's going to be against. Even the enhancement talents in NXT are pretty good, so you're in for a good match there. Now, the first of two matches that I have a big problem with at TakeOver. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm starting to notice a trend with the TakeOvers where they make 3 amazing matches for their 3 titles, and then they make a couple of matches that are either a little under awesome or that I don't agree with. And in this case, it's both to do with TNA talents. So the first one is friggin' Austin Aries, the greatest man that ever lived, versus No Way Jobber Zay.
What are they doing with Austin Aries?
Jose, no.
No.
They brought him in, and he's been stalling since he got here.
Okay, they've literally made it the story that they brought him in the same time as Shinsuke Nakamura, so nobody cared. They've literally made that.
Well, I mean, that's not even a story. That's just true.
No, like, that's been the subject of his promos and shit. And then, like, No Way Jose came out to dance like a fucking retard. And Austin Aries beat him up.
I don't care what the fuck you say. I love Jose. Well, No Way Jose.
He does a baseball punch.
Your point?
For reasons.
Austin Aries should be doing something way more significant. I will say Austin Aries is super conceited on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter, and he's a dick.
Kristen, I need you to pause because Spaz, I see you're for reasons, and I raise you Naomi booty block.
Yeah, and I don't like Naomi either. Haven't you heard?
For reasons.
Haven't you heard that I'm racist? Well, we're gonna get to her too. Trust me. Trust and fucking believe.
I can't wait till we get to her because I actually have a comment about her debut on SmackDown.
What, tonight?
No. When they brought out all the women to be like, this is our women's roster. Yeah.
No. Okay. Take that and then add what happened in tonight and
I don't know what happened tonight.
Well, no, I just want to make a comment that so Alexa Bliss comes out and she has like the red hair on the bottom and everything, and she's Alexa Bliss, and Naomi comes out with almost essentially the same exact attire except yellow in her hair.
And we can sum up her entire promo with oh no you didn't.
But the thing is, we don't care about Naomi.
It's true. It's damn true.
We only care about Alexa Bliss. How you doing?
I care more about Eva Marie.
He only cares about Alexa Bliss. How you doing?
I care more about Eva Marie, and I'm not even exaggerating.
How you doing?
I do not care about Eva Marie. How you doing?
We're gonna get to Eva Marie, and because I actually like what they're doing with her, and it's awesome.
If I had a dime for every time someone said I cared about Naomi,
I'd have 0
dimes. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Guapo. If you ask me again, Austin Aries better win this match.
Well, yeah, he needs a win.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, but he's not the one they're trying to put over. They're trying to put over, like... Shit. Why?
Because why not?
No, they're trying to put over No Way Jose.
Yeah, because why not?
He's...
I know why.
I do tequila shot for Jose.
Okay, much in the same vein of people in TNA that deserve better opponents, we have Bobby Roode debuting against Andrade Cien Almas.
I don't even know who that is.
The basically Mexican Godfather.
Spaz?
That sounds like exactly what Ember Moon is doing, so we all know who's going to win.
I'm telling you this right now. Bobby
Roode's music, though.
Hold that thought, because it is glorious. But we're going to get to that. I see what you're meaning about Cien, but at the house show, he was fucking great. I'm just saying that. He won me over at that house show. I know. Look, Spaz, look at me. I know. But
do you though?
I do. I feel you. Because Bobby Roode
I could not have planned that more perfectly.
Copyright infringement.
I only played 23 seconds of it. It's fine. I only played 23 seconds. It's on YouTube, so we should be good.
I've got my list of matches over the actual display that I'm watching, so I'm going to have to watch that later on because it probably look great. Bobby Roode better win this.
That is the first time I've heard his music. I
fucking love his music.
It sounds like something The Miz would have.
On YouTube, there is a 30-minute version, which is just basically on repeat.
It's a little.
I listened to it.
His music is a little repetitive, but the initial burst is great.
I would have to say it with the ring entrance.
there's not much to the entrance other than he's just like pompous as fuck.
Other than he's Bobby Roode. Gotcha.
Okay, but okay, I will say I know why they put Austin Aries in NXT because he fits NXT and it's a good mix if they do it properly. The fact that Bobby Roode didn't debut on the main roster bothers me. Like Bobby Roode on SmackDown right now would be fucking key.
Oh, it would absolutely be key. But the thing is, I'm kind of happy that they have him in the NXT realm, because then, okay, you're getting the, you're helping the you're helping the mark get used to him again in this new setting, but you're also helping that casual viewer who, okay, they watch NXT every so often, or they watch NXT because this is something different. It's another WWE brand.
I think they need to balance
Find out who this guy is.
main roster.
I think NXT has always been a place to test out gimmicks that they're not sure will work.
We got in Samoa Joe, but then we put AJ right on the main roster. We balanced, which show gets the new pop pretty well by putting AJ on the main roster. Debut Austin Aries in NXT, put Bobby Roode on the main roster. That's just my opinion, just a little.
I would say I don't know that I could say this comparison for Joe and AJ, but AJ is definitely, I feel like, more well-known a wrestler even outside of WWE than Bobby Roode is. That's why I feel like AJ would be put on the main roster before Bobby Roode. I can't make that same argument with Samoa Joe because Samoa Joe's practically a household name in wrestling, especially up in the Northeast where wrestling is like big there, but that's my argument.
Apparently he's petitioning to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Joe?
Yeah.
I would watch the shit out of that.
I would watch the shit out of that too, but I think he would. I don't think WWE would do it properly.
My thing with Bobby Roode right now, and granted this is an opinion based on the music and the little bit that I've seen of him, which is not a lot on NXT.
Well,
I feel like if you put him on the main roster right now, he's Chris Masters.
Oh no. Well, it's not that you haven't seen very much. It's not that you haven't seen very much of it. It's that there hasn't been very much of him. He's cut 2 promos.
That's what I'm saying. Is that with this, without being hashed out more, he's Chris Masters minus the Master Lock.
Yeah.
Which, on a side note, Chris Masters still does at random tiny wrestling events. Fans will come up to him and ask him to put them. Hey, can you put me in the Master Lock? And he looks like part of his soul dies every time he puts a fan in the Master Lock.
Apparently, Sylvain Grenier over in Britain at independent shows, they still ask him to do the little La Resistance dance. That's like.
I feel like it hurts a wrestler's soul every time you get him to do that outside of WWE.
Yeah.
They die a little each time.
Although I will say, Aaron Rex debuted in TNA last week and cut a decent promo. Damian Sandow.
That was a mistake on WWE's part, but they were never going to do anything with him. So I'm glad that he's out.
Yeah, but
I'm not glad that he's out.
The easiest way to get over in any company that isn't WWE is to go to that company and bash WWE.
Mm-hmm. Is that what he did? I don't know. I don't watch NXT. I don't watch.
It's only like 2 minutes long. Blah 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 blah. Creative didn't let me do this.
They gave him 2 minutes to bitch about NXT. About WWE? Do they not have like?
And he name dropped like a bunch of people that just he name dropped Ryback and Wade Barrett and Cody Rhodes and Drew Galloway and all the people that WWE fucked up with.
Oh, that's so sad. Really?
Wait. Yeah.
TNA's just allowing you to air your grievances on TV.
His name's Aaron Rex now.
Damian Sandow, yeah.
That's what I heard.
Can we talk about the return, or should I say the new person on SmackDown?
No, we're still talking about NXT.
We're talking about NXT, bro.
SmackDown?
Be patient.
No,
Be
we're
patient.
We're going to talk about SmackDown, buddy. Don't worry. The Revival versus Gargano and Ciampa. If Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano do not walk out of this pay-per-view or special event with the tag team championships, then the NXT writing staff are retarded. Like, criminally retarded. Revival, I get they're trying to be like the whole throwback thing, whatever.
Yeah. Joe,
Revival needs a revival.
do it.
No, I need to be revived after watching a Revival match.
Yeah, you need to.
You want to put me to sleep? Show me another Revival versus Blake and Murphy match.
Who?
Oh, that sounds awful.
Even the Hype Bros are better than the Revival.
Look,
You know, there was a small little bit.
This is gonna happen. So, NXT New Orleans, we got Blake Murphy versus Uni, or whatever the hell his name is.
Uni?
I can't remember his name. Something Uni. That's his name. He was on NXT like twice or something like that.
Oh, Oni Lorcan?
Yeah, Oni Lorcan. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm drunk.
Known for having a terrible name.
No, you're not.
Huh?
Don't blame it on the alcohol. You were not drunk. I know you. You were not drunk.
So maybe put that mask on.
In an alcoholic situation, that just
I'm
doesn't
so
sound
scared. It's not like you're 9 hours away or anything. Oh,
No,
wait,
but
you are.
when a really excited drunk person says, "Don't make me put the mask on," that's just unsettling.
I'm not scared of him. This is the man that stole my bottle opener while drunk. Still
False.
convinced.
That was Chris.
Does he have it? Is it in
He
your
found
house
it.
right now? Where did he find it?
In his in the apartment when we were packing it up.
You fucking stole my bottle opener. You fucking find it, and I want it back.
Bitch.
I want it back. The mystery is solved, but I want it back.
Delete!
You find it. You find it after this show, and you put it aside, and I'm taking it home with me.
I don't know where it is.
Find it. I don't care. Find it. You do not find it. I'm not hanging out with
You
you.
want to see what I'm using to open beer right now?
Yeah, you could be using my kick-ass bottle opener.
I'm using a fucking paint can opener.
Dude, go through his room. I don't care. I give you permission because he stole my property.
And he vacated the house.
And he vacated the house. And
So
it's your
anyway,
house.
at this point, it's abandoned property.
Exactly. Find my bottle opener.
Anyway, back to my story. It was
I've lost control of this hangout.
I can't fuck. I
It's
can't
bound
remember if it
to
was
happen.
Blake or Murphy.
It's bound to happen.
It was one of them. Okay.
I told you it would end.
It was one of the stupid fucking Blake and Murphys.
One of the Blake.
One of the Blake.
Okay?
Either the Blake or the Murphy.
I can't remember.
That's like me saying one of the Guapo and Kristens.
It was
You know,
either-
we look a little bit more distinguishable.
Hey, fuck. I'm drunk.
No, you're not.
Fuck you.
Not
Remember whose
even.
house you're staying at.
Okay,
I still have a hotel room, bitch.
You may need to keep it.
Drunk is Guapo's gimmick.
It's how I survive.
Did you
Okay.
hear that? Did you hear that? People in the comment section, Guapo threatened to throw me out of his house.
I didn't threaten.
Yes, he did. It was a threat.
What's happening right now?
Anyway, it was one of them versus Oni, and Oni won via headlock, thanks to the crowd.
That
Because all we
is
wanted
the
was a headlock.
worst.
It was
word.
great.
That is the worst.
The crowd called for it, and we got it.
Okay, does anybody want the Revival to win this match?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I want Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny motherfucking Wrestling to win.
So, yeah. Okay. Maybe you can tell me, because did you know Gargano and Ciampa before NXT?
Yes.
I'm gonna go get another
Yes,
beer.
I did.
So what's the whole Psycho Killer thing?
Psycho Killer is because Tommaso Ciampa's gimmick in ROH, I believe it was, and some other independent circuit. Oh, Kristen's actually leaving. His gimmick was basically more or less he is a person who goes all out, and he will literally motherfucking kill you to win a match.
So just he's crazy?
Absolutely batshit.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it really is, like, them as a tag team is really, like, the perfect combination of, like, super babyface and kind of, like, asshole in one tag team.
Yes, because Tommaso Ciampa can be a very, very good heel.
But, like, he's not even being a heel, he's just being an asshole.
Yes.
But but the dynamic, like, with anybody else, I don't think that dynamic would work because Johnny Gargano is, like, so babyface, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't think he could make the crowd hate him if he tried. But as a team, they work.
Can I make an observation?
Sure.
We've been on the air 30 minutes, and we're not even halfway through TakeOver, so...
Are you saying we need to step it up?
Got someplace better to be?
I feel like... Because we still have SummerSlam, and it has, like, 20 matches.
It has 11 right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be super unpopular here.
Alright.
I don't want Bayley to beat Asuka.
I don't think Bayley needs another title run.
I don't think Bayley's going to be in NXT very much longer.
We keep saying
I give
that,
Bayley
and yet
another month in NXT.
she's the new Finn Balor, who was the new Sting.
Oh my god.
Too much.
So her going to the main roster is the new John Cena turning heel?
Yes. No, because that'll never happen. I'm saying she will eventually make it to the main roster, but every time we're going to be like, it's going to be now. She's totally going to debut now. Just like we did with Finn Balor, just like we did with Sting.
But here's the thing, though. Like, here's the NXT women's roster, and then here's the rest of the roster. They got so many down here that they could pump up so easily. And I just don't think they have the...
Where would they put Bayley?
Where would they put Bayley?
SmackDown?
It depends where they're putting Nikki, Victoria, and Melina.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're coming back. I don't know how I feel about that as a big advocate of women's wrestling, if you guys didn't fucking know that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Melina's awesome. Victoria is criminally underrated.
No. They're all awesome. They're all awesome. I will give you that. I don't know how I feel about it because I feel like it's a bunch of women who, you know, they were around during the last hype of women's wrestling. I feel like what the last hype of women's wrestling was, and now they're kind of cashing in on, oh, women's wrestling's popular again.
I don't think it is. I think it could potentially be a really cool story of here's all these women that were really awesome in the ring, but we never got to see it because they were stuck in the bra and panty pillow fight era.
Yes, they were stuck in a very bad era. I'll have to see what they do with it, but I'm just wary about it because I really like the new direction that WWE's going.
Did you see NXT last week?
I did not.
Okay. The contract signing between Bayley and Asuka. Bayley tried to like step up and be all badass to Asuka. It was interesting. It was a little awkward and a little hard to swallow.
Bayley's always been better as an underdog. As somebody that we're not supposed to take seriously, but we do because we want her to succeed.
She's still an underdog, but like she's just like
she's the character that John Cena has desperately been trying to be for the last like 5 years, but she does it better. Also she's female and not to be sexist. The whole like lovable girl next door thing tends to work better if you're a girl. Well, it's believable that she's the underdog, even though she wins a lot, because she her character's a little childish. Not a lot, but a little childish because she's cutesy. She has the side ponytail.
You know what this is going to
wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man. Like
she's not all like pigtailed up and dressed all like a fucking broken box of pastel crayons. Like when you see her out like a regular person, she's not hard to look at.
She's not hard to look at even as she's dressed up like she has the side ponytail.
When she's not acting 12, it's a little more appropriate to say that she's hot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The gimmick makes it more believable that she's an
But what I'm
underdog.
saying to you, if you didn't see NXT last week, is
I did not.
she tried to shake a little bit of that off in her promo.
I feel like that's a mistake.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I don't think it was terrible. I think she was trying to branch out and not be one-dimensional, which is cool. I think it's something they need to do in small doses where she acknowledges she's in for like the fight of her life. Don't do it every week, which I'm going to start saying about something else when we get to SummerSlam.
Can we not?
Can we just not? Yeah. But I commend her for breaking out of the comfort zone a little bit. Like, I'm the girl next door. That's what got me over. She could lean back on that for the rest of her career. The fact that she decided to give herself more dimension is something I will applaud. Now, whether it works has yet to be seen.
Well, that's what NXT's for, is to hash out those kind of details for your character.
But I'm not going to lie, and it's not because I'm not a fan of Bayley. I want Asuka to, like, destroy, like, convincingly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Bayley just doesn't need another NXT Women's title run.
Yeah.
We got the fairy tale ending.
See, this is the thing, though, is, like I said, like, they've got two tiers of women in NXT. You'll always have, like, the one or two that are fighting over the title and then everybody else. And the one or two that are fighting for the title, all of them now are fighting to be a two-time champion. Like, they're more concerned with the fact that they can say they're a two-time champion than calling themselves champion. And it's the same thing, or it was the same thing with Finn Balor when he was trying to get his title back. Like, he was more chasing the two-time prefix than he was chasing being champion, which is a little tiny nitpick, I'm aware, but it's still...
I like that idea because there are a lot of one-time champions in NXT, with the exception of the tag team titles. There are a lot of one-time champions before they then move to the main roster.
Here's my problem, though. Because NXT, as much as it is its own brand, it is a developmental thing. It is the thing that's supposed to shove you into WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So being a two-time champion, like, typically, you go in there, you have your run with the title, you go to the main roster. If you're a two-time champion, what that feels like to me, and people are going to hate this, is like, we thought you were ready to go to Raw, and then something happened, and we changed our mind, so we threw the belt on you again. And
I could see why you'd feel that way.
Like, it sounds shitty, because you want to be a two-time champion. At the end of the day, it is an accolade. But, and not even a Rusev accolade, because we'll get to that later.
Well, it had to happen at some point that there were so many people in NXT and on the main roster and on Raw and SmackDown that you weren't going to have as regular a people moving over. It wasn't going to be as regular as it was. So you are going to see more two-time champions and maybe even three-time.
I hope that people just come up naturally. I hope it's not just like every time there's a draft we shove up 6 people.
I agree with that.
Also,
if that means somebody's a two-time champion, then whatever.
Yeah. But I'm saying right now, because that's been such the pattern, it's like, yeah, you were ready to go to the main roster and something happened.
Well, it could be. Well, I mean, it doesn't change how you feel about that. That's how it feels to you. But it could be something where it's like, oh crap, we don't have any, like, we have like 2 women, using the women's roster as a example. We have 2 women left that are recognizable. We need to keep them until we make some other women more recognizable, and then we'll move them up. Which is kind of what happened with the women's division.
The difference between, and this is what I was saying a second ago, the difference between NXT and the WWE, even their enhancement talents are enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I go back to the Braun Strowman, Nia Jax examples of just Jobber McGee there.
Well, let's get back to the NXT Women's Title match. How does everybody feel? I'm stealing the show. I'm stealing the show here.
Just putting it out there.
Asuka wins.
Yeah, Asuka wins.
I agree. I think Asuka needs to win. I think she needs to stay champion a while. And then maybe we'll see Bayley on the main roster. I'm thinking SmackDown.
Yeah. Because they're the ones that are going to have to establish a brand new women's title. So putting more popular, not necessarily like biggest names, but like the ones that really have the crowd following. Like you say John Cena. I think Bayley is more of like the Daniel Bryan of women's wrestling.
Well, also, SmackDown is a little lopsided when it comes to the women, because you have, from what I can remember, I'm not sure what Naomi is, but you have Alexa Bliss, who's a heel. You have Eva Marie, who's a heel. You have Natalya, who's a heel. And then you have Becky and Carmella, who are face. I'm not sure what Natalya is.
We're going to address that all momentarily.
Awesome. Well, then we'll move on.
We've got one more thing just to get out of our way. Bar none, this is going to be an amazing match. Could steal the weekend, potentially. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe.
I'm still not sold on Shinsuke Nakamura. I understand that he's a great wrestler, and I understand all of that. He just doesn't do it for me.
Okay, the English is really bad.
And people will tell me that I'm wrong, but that's how I feel.
I enjoy him in the ring.
I enjoy him in the ring. I don't get the gimmick.
Okay.
That doesn't make me get it anymore.
You listen to the Jericho podcast?
I'm behind on that as well.
Listen to his interview with Shinsuke Nakamura. It's hard to listen to because Shinsuke Nakamura is speaking broken English, and therefore Jericho is speaking broken English.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Actually, no, it's kind of interesting. I'm not mocking it when I say broken English. Jericho, because he spent time in Japan, knows how to...
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying as somebody who doesn't speak Japanese at all.
No. They're both speaking English. He just knows how to break up his English to talk to Shinsuke to make the interview work. And to Jericho's credit, he does a really fucking good job.
Yeah.
But, no, you get to know him. He, apparently, for a large part of the beginning of his career, Shinsuke Nakamura was roommates with Daniel Bryan, among other things.
Interesting.
I will say, I want Shinsuke to win, but not this time.
I do. I want him to win this time.
I don't think they're going to put Samoa Joe up on the main roster yet, and I think when he does beat Joe, it's going to be convincingly, and it's going to be what kicks Joe out of NXT. So give it to the next show, which will be like in 4 months, and do it. Have Joe screw him over. Like, this is one of those few times where it's going to be a good match, and I don't think it'll be ruined by a screwjob ending, because Samoa Joe is just really good right now at being an asshole. Have him get screwed over this time. They do the rematch. Say they do another takeover before Survivor Series. Have him win the title there. Samoa Joe gets bumped up to the main roster after Survivor Series. And Nakamura goes on to face what I've heard is Hideo Itami.
That'd be an interesting match.
A match I want to see? Hideo Itami versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kota Ibushi.
Oh my good lord.
Triple threat. New Japan.
Oh.
Oh. Can you think of the Smark orgasm?
Can I just bring something up that I see in the comment section over here? Logan.
Get the same comment.
Oh, okay. Well, Logan thinks that they should pair Nakamura when he comes up to the main roster. Pair him up with Heyman when he gets to the main roster, so that he's able to cut a promo a bit better. I don't know how that'll go, but the main WWE crowd. I'm gonna try not to make this sound culturally insensitive or whatever. They're not gonna go. They're not gonna go for a character that they're not gonna go for a wrestler that they're having a hard time understanding.
I want to do, and again, I'm not trying to be racist at all when I say this. Laugh all you want.
Ironwood Funaki?
No. Have a faction come. Like, give it a year. I'm saying like a year from now when they're all more established. Bring an entire faction from NXT to the main roster. Hideo, Shinsuke, Kota, Tajiri, and Asuka.
Just do it now.
Then who's left in NXT other than the TNA guys?
The TNA guys.
TNA Light.
Make it TNA, NXT TNA. Basically.
One TNA person that'll never make the jump back to WWE, Gail Kim. She'll be there until TNA burns to the ground.
I really want to see Asuka versus Gail Kim, though. Like,
That'd be awesome. Never gonna happen unless Asuka moves to TNA.
Which would be dumb.
Which would be dumb.
But no.
Okay, this is the old TNA fan in me. I really want a clean sweep at this show for the TNA guys. Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe. Because you know they're never going to mention TNA by name, but you know they're going to play up how these guys all know each other at some point.
At some point, yeah.
You
You see what they're doing on Raw and SmackDown with the club and their history in Japan.
I'm
and all
just
that.
waiting for Christopher Daniels to show up. I want Joe, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles again in WWE.
I want Styles, I want Daniels and Kazarian.
Oh, that'll never happen.
Why not?
Oh, Christopher Daniels. That could happen.
As a tag team, which they are right now, versus,
that would be awesome.
Versus Aries and Bobby Roode, which was a thing.
What they need is they need to put them all together in a faction and call themselves the Dixie Club.
They can't call them the Dixie Club, man. Dixie don't run TNA no more.
Yeah, but it'll still be funny.
It'd be funny as shit.
Call them the Dixie Cups?
Something, I don't know.
That is horrible. I don't think you know what you're talking about, Spaz. You can't call them the Dixie Cups.
Dixie Cups are like little paper disposable cups.
Oh, Dixie Cups are also a little cup that women put inside of them to catch period blood.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kristen,
just to be blunt about it.
You might have made something just completely just...
I'm just telling you why they can't be called
And moving
that.
on to the next match on the card.
That's it for...
You're welcome.
Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Ember Moon, and the TNA guys are winning.
Yep.
Yes.
If I get my way. Now on to SummerSlam. Two potential things that haven't really been announced yet, but I want to see what you guys think of them. Are we going to see a continuation of the Heath Slater gimmick?
Yes. He just got destroyed by Brock Lesnar tonight. Or he just got destroyed by Brock Lesnar on Raw.
He got beat up by Randy Orton tonight. Randy Orton took Heath Slater to Suplex City.
He's going to be the poor soul that has to jump between show to show.
But think about it though, he's getting the most television exposure.
He is getting the most television exposure so good for him.
I've been saying this for years. Low card feud between Heath Slater and Zack Ryder could print money.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Heath Slater, I think, and they've thrown all kinds of different shit at him, but Heath Slater has always been entertaining as fuck. Jobber, but entertaining as fuck.
I think for SummerSlam we get him either against Rhino or we get him against somebody else like that they're bringing in.
I think
at some pay-per-view on a pre-show, he's gonna win a spot on either show.
Yeah, he technically won tonight against Randy Orton.
Technically?
So is he on SmackDown?
No.
Okay.
He had a match with Randy Orton tonight. Randy Orton was trying to send a message to Brock Lesnar, so he didn't listen when the referee told him to stop, so he got disqualified. So
doesn't count.
Technically, Heath Slater beat Randy Orton tonight. Technically. What I would love to see, and we all know the WWE 2K17 game is coming out soon. They're doing a big release party, SummerSlam weekend, and there's a certain guest that they're going to have at this release party.
Goldberg.
Could we see at SummerSlam Heath Slater versus Goldberg?
Gotta hope not, but
I think it would be a great way to debut
in like a comedy segment.
Yeah.
It would be a squash match. It would be Heath Slater doing a bunch of shit.
Comes out. Goldberg comes out.
That's what I'm saying.
Goldberg does a jackhammer and
Like, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, not an announced match, but like he comes out in the middle of SummerSlam bitching about how he hasn't been signed to a brand yet. Stephanie McMahon says, "Well, you got a match tonight against Goldberg."
And if you win, you get whoever wins gets a contract kind of thing.
Not
No.
whoever-
Like Rhino.
Goldberg's deal isn't with WWE; it's with 2K Sports.
as far as we know.
He would not work directly with WWE on anything.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, the other thing I really don't want to see rear its ugly head at SummerSlam is the fact that they're trying to make Titus O'Neil versus Darren Young a thing.
I'm over it.
Didn't they
Although
just
I
fight
think
together?
make Darren Young great again, I'm on board now. I think it's funny.
No, it's
Except that I don't think that Bob Backlund, that's who is. I don't think he's actually acting. I think he thinks it's all real, or he's an amazing actor because
is
he
all
makes
real.
me think he thinks it's all real.
I don't care.
He's gonna make Darren Young great again, guys.
Okay. Speaking of
I'll
Darren
be
Young,
right back. You guys talk about this match that I don't care about.
I am actually going to wait till she gets back because the next match I'm going to talk about is a women's match, and we got to wait for Kristen on those.
Do we?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you? I'm almost drunk.
Intermission Jones over here while we wait for Kristen.
That's how much I have left.
Yeah. Didn't you post a picture of that before we started?
Yeah, I did. Trying to figure out how much I'm drinking.
Well, take how
It's
much
gonna
there
be
was, look at how much there is, that's how much you've drank. This is going to be like a blank.
And that's how much I have left to go.
Just down it, bro. Just down it. This is like the blank-ass part of the video that is dedicated to the fact that Kristen's not here right now.
All right, guys in the comments, tell me, do you want a hashtag Guapo shot? I need to know. I need to know.
Every time somebody hashtags shot in the comment section.
No, not hashtag shot. Hashtag Guapo shot.
Every time somebody hashtags Guapo shot in the comment section, Guapo has to take a shot. Every time somebody in the comment section retweets this live video right now onto their Twitter, and
Oh shit, Logan put it.
if you want to be involved in this, hashtag Guapo shot, nice cleavage, hashtag Guapo shot, or share this video on Twitter and tag one of us in it, and Guapo has to take a shot. We stopped talking about the pay-per-view while you were gone.
I figured as much.
So Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil, if it happens, I don't care. Anybody?
Who?
I left midway through this conversation. That should say a lot about what I feel about this match.
Do we all still feel bad for Titus O'Neil getting punished? For
Hashtag Guapo shot.
hashtag Guapo shot.
Apparently,
Okay.
Guapo doesn't have to work tomorrow.
Exactly. So, Kristen, earlier you were asking about the makeup.
Had to go in at some point.
Are you finished? You were asking about the makeup of the women's division on SmackDown, yes?
Yes.
SmackDown at SummerSlam is giving us Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch versus Natalya, Eva Marie, and Alexa Bliss.
So
Is that
Naomi's
what you
face. So it's nice and balanced right now.
Yeah. Her gimmick, though.
Basically everybody except Eva Marie.
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay. Where is it? I have to find it.
I'm waiting to get a notification for a tweet. So
Okay.
I can do another shot.
No. And I will say, this isn't a bad Jeff Hardy gimmick. This is, okay, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This is how Naomi came to the ring tonight.
That is a white blob.
Okay.
I didn't look at it.
I'll just look it up.
Look up pictures of Naomi's entrance from tonight on SmackDown. She looks like a raver on too much drugs. She basically has like an
I'm too
incandescent
drunk to spell her name.
Hmm?
What?
Incandescent bodysuit.
Stupid.
And it's terrible.
It's stupid.
And it's terrible.
It is.
And
It
she's
really
still got the
is.
light up shoes. And she's got a glow in the dark mouthpiece.
She is not Chris Jericho.
She is not Chris Jericho.
Glow in the dark mouthpiece that I'm going to be a good person and not make a totally separate joke about.
Wait, can we talk about Chris Jericho? I mean,
No,
come on.
we're gonna get to Jericho.
Just
Can we talk about
Drink it
Eva Marie?
in.
No, we're not there yet. Stop
We're not.
jumping ahead.
drink it in.
Can we talk about how brilliant? Okay, I'm not complimenting Eva Marie. I'm complimenting
you are.
I'm complimenting how smart SmackDown is being with Eva Marie. And how they're trolling her debut like a motherfucker, and I think it's actually kind of brilliant. Especially
That part is kind of brilliant. The fact is that when we get the payoff, it's not going to be good.
Thank you.
No, because she's going to get destroyed or something. But her trolling last week led to
Weird
us
system.
getting the match that I want, which is Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. So I'm going to have a kid. This match was literally thrown together 4 days before the pay-per-view. I don't care. There's people I hate on both teams. So I'm literally in the middle on this one.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure the women's division without a champion at this point on SmackDown. It's hard for me to get behind anybody.
Literally, I have to look at it as matches that I want to see. And
Yes.
right now, they're building two feuds. They're building a feud between Carmella and Natalya, and they're building a feud between Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch are going to have good matches. Carmella and Natalya is going to be Natalya helping Carmella get better. So I look forward to the matches. I'm just fully aware that they're not going anywhere. Hey, NF Punk is in the comment section. Hello, NF Punk.
Hi, Punk.
And he says he's...
What's up, my brother?
There we go. So match virtually means nothing. Now, if you ever doubted that WWE secretly hates your boy, secretly hates your buddy or pal Spaz Phoenix, the YWC Reality Check, we have the first match in a best-of-7 match series between Cesaro and Sheamus.
That's something I can drink too.
Why?
Here's to that.
I mean, Sheamus has been bullshit for years, Chicken Pirate and all that, like all the stuff we've talked about before. Cesaro, okay, I'm going to say this, because I know he's one of the internet darlings. Cesaro's boring now.
It's a best of 7?
It's a best-of-7 match series.
I think what they're doing with Cesaro is boring.
Is this the pre-show?
No. No. There's going to be 7 matches, like, from SummerSlam going forward. Now, keep in mind that with the brand split, they're only on one show, which means that series is going to go at least 7 weeks.
Wait, what?
7 weeks of Sheamus versus Cesaro matches.
I have to sit through 7 weeks of Cesaro versus Chicken Motherfucking Pirate?
Yeah. Sorry, I have to say this in a 7. NF Punk, I appreciate you bringing up the Luke Dog situation. It's really not a topic that I want to comment on in this video. No disrespect, no nothing. I know what you guys in
Luke Dog.
Wrestling Jesus are all trying to bring a lot of attention to that. It is serious. I don't know enough about it to comment on it, and I'd really rather not talk about it in this video. With all
Do not even know who that is.
It's not cool. It's just don't. I'll tell you guys off air.
Okay.
Awesome.
I don't.
Look it up.
Best of 7 series.
They just have nothing for those guys to do, huh?
Well, the rumor is that they're going to NF Punk, you don't need to say my bad, bro. You didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted to put the cart in front
Put
of
it
the horse
out there.
Just tossing it out there, man. No harm done.
Hashtag Guapo shot.
I will say that there
Yeah, if
is
you
a-
tweet at Guapo, he'll take a shot.
Yeah, tweet out hashtag
Really?
Guapo shot and he'll take a shot.
Does it count if I do it? Because I'll do it 12
No,
times.
it does not count if you or Spaz do it.
I will say the rumor that I've heard.
I'm gonna make a new Twitter account just to do it.
There is a rumor going around that there's going to be a trade between Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown will be getting Cesaro and Kevin Owens. Raw will be getting Alberto Del Rio and possibly Randy Orton. Cesaro will do better on SmackDown. Kevin Owens will get away from Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is in the fucking doghouse because they're not doing anything with him right now.
Who?
Why is Sami Zayn in the doghouse?
I have no idea, but that's what I'm reading everywhere. He got squashed by Sheamus on Raw. That was what he did.
I don't know. I drank and fell asleep for Raw, so.
Here's the deal. They're making Cesaro very repetitive and predictable and boring. I still don't like the James Bond gimmick. And Sheamus
I still love the James Bond gimmick.
You are the token female voice in the conversation. But that was a lot ruder than I meant it to be, actually.
Yeah, that was totally condescending. If I were close to you, I would pimp slap you right now.
Promise?
Yes.
And I will say, Sheamus is good, but Sheamus is only good in like one very specific kind of match, and this isn't going to be that match. He's good if you're in there with somebody that can really, really brawl, and I like Cesaro, and I like what he can do, but he is way too talented to be thrown into random brawls. This is why I was always an advocate of the Sheamus Barrett matches, because those two could both brawl, and they could put on a good brawl, and then it is what it is. But that's basically what Sheamus can do. So we're going to get 7 weeks of this shit. And I don't know why. I hope Cesaro wins because he's the generally more talented guy, but I also hope the rumors of him going to SmackDown are true. So.
Well, let's hope so.
Who, I know you don't care, but who do you want to win?
Don't care.
I thought you were going to go against Chicken Pirate by default.
Sure.
Go Cesaro.
Okay. In the ever-growing list of things that they do with Enzo and Cass, instead of giving them a title shot, Raw is giving us Enzo and Cass versus Jericho.
I'm okay with it.
Jericho.
I don't like the name, but I'm okay with the tag team.
Apparently the idea of reuniting Owens and Zayn after their last match out of respect to take on Enzo and Cass was suggested and denied by Vince McMahon.
Ballin'.
Because we've seen enough of it.
We have not.
Hey, look, it's Angry Mark.
No. Kristen, as a tag team.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I have not seen the tag team.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Now he is, definitely. Hi, Angry Mark.
Angry Mark, yes, finally. Where the fuck have you been, dude?
The upside of this, I will say.
We need you in this video.
Kristen looks super hot today. All right.
Thank you.
Dude, the fuck?
You're gonna make Guapo sad if you don't tell him he's hot too, Angry Mark.
Yeah.
Guapo's cleavage needs attention too.
Yes. Hashtag Guapos. Oh God, why? He is drunk now. I can confirm that this has happened.
My show is not PG. Rated R for potentially offensive language and offensive Guapo.
Rated R for Guapo.
Spell Guapo with a capital R.
If I had a dime
oh my God,
for the amount of times I got drunk,
You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna lie. As much as Angry Mark came and saved my butt last month, I did miss you guys last month. Like, I need this. I do like what they're doing with Enzo and Cass. They constantly keep throwing other things in their way before them getting a direct title shot. I think down the line when they do win the titles, it's going to make it more impactful. I also think that people we're going to talk about next are going to throw... Kristen, I would be so happy if you were my girlfriend. Good job, Angry Mark.
You and me both. Wait, what?
You just made it weird, Guapo.
What the fuck's going on? Dear.
After this feud, do we want Jericho to remain a tag team?
Yes.
I don't know, but I'm having fun with it right now. So Isn't that
And
what
I say,
matters?
if we switch out and we have Enzo and Cass versus the Club and Jericho versus the New Day, I would have a lot of fun with that.
I like that idea. I love the idea
Or a
that
fatal
like
four-way.
Kevin Owens is the one that's like, oh, he'll totally fight you, and Jericho's like, wait, I didn't agree to that. Kind of look on his face.
Sign on for this. Also, I'd have to find it, and I'm lazy, but somebody redrew Beavis and Butthead as Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, and
I saw one on Jericho's Facebook page where somebody redrew Bert and Ernie as Jericho and Owens.
Angry Mark is professing how serious his crush on you is, Kristen.
Thank you.
No.
You're just leaving that awkwardness right there. Thanks, Spaz. I appreciate it, Angry Mark.
Look here, Angry Mark.
Look here.
We could have a
Yeah.
YWC love connection right here on the tax.
Things are getting
Yeah.
weird. And it's not because of Angry Mark, Guapo.
No. I don't.
We're never gonna finish this show.
No, we nothing much. Just staring at Kristen and imagining her as my wife.
You don't want that in your life.
Hey, fuck you, Guapo.
You guys, I swear to God, you guys need to come up here for Survivor Series.
Do you want him this drunk for Survivor Series?
I'll kick him down the hill. It'll be good.
I'll bring tequila.
Come on,
The
Kristen.
show
Let's
is
talk.
practically undoable with him.
Come on, Kristen. Let's talk and get to know each other.
It's gonna be hard to maintain a relationship via the comment section of a live broadcast.
Especially when it's not even your live broadcast.
Yeah, the only way we can meet is through Spaz, and that's just a weird three-way that I don't want to be involved in.
Yeah, no.
Hey, yo,
false.
Angry Mark. Hey, yo. How you doing?
Guapo's all in, though.
Guapo will take you. Guapo's in.
Guapo
Double
likes a
finger
good titty fuck every now and then. Anyway.
Guapo don't swing that way. Guapo likes vagina.
How do
Just
you
saying.
know Angry Mark doesn't have a vagina? Maybe Angry Mark's a lesbian.
You didn't see the video last month, did Chris?
Nope, apparently I did not.
Oh my god. So, Enzo
Alright, back on track
versus
to-
Jericho.
I think Enzo and Cass are gonna win. I think they need the win.
I think, because
They
they're
need a
all
tag
Raw-
team run. They need a tag team title run.
No, because all four teams are on Raw, I think on the first Raw-specific pay-per-view, you do Enzo and Cass versus New Day versus Jericho versus the Club.
Okay, I'm alright with that.
You'd have to get two indecisive matches on this thing, though. Actually, no. Hold on. Let's talk and get to know each other. Actually, no. I live in Texas, close to Kristen, and we can start texting and Skyping or even hang out.
It does not say close to Kristen. Does it say close? I guess he meant to say that.
I'm
How
trying
do you
to
know
I'm
where
trying
I
to
live,
defend it
Angry
because
Mark?
entirely look right and
Texas is a big state, Angry Mark.
I don't.
Angry Mark is hoping that you believe everything's bigger and better in Texas.
I do not see
How you
where-
doing?
Okay, Kristen, I'm in Canada, and even I'll do this for you. The stars at night are big and bright.
Keep it on, Texas.
I'm so Canadian.
I don't mind. Texas is the greatest state in the union.
I'm so
Hold up.
That
Word.
you don't
Back
even
this
have a
shit
leg
up.
to stand on, literally, because if you stood up, you would fall over.
okay.
I will not.
Not quite sure why this one is happening, really, because I think it's going to be a bit of an awkward match. For the Intercontinental Championship, SmackDown is giving us The Miz versus Apollo Crews.
Because Apollo Crews needs the Intercontinental title immediately.
I think he's going to be awkward as the champ, because who do you put against him as a challenger?
A heel.
Not saying that he can't have good matches. I'm saying literally as a good, like, what the hell are you doing, Guapo?
don't fucking know.
He's drunk now.
As a good mix, who do you put with him as his next feud?
As his next feud, if Owens and Jericho don't stay together, I would say Owens.
Except Owens and Jericho currently are on Raw.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I gotta think of
I would say
not
Baron
being.
Corbin, but Baron Corbin's starting a rivalry with Kalisto.
Nah, boo.
No, I say put Baron. Not Baron. I'm sorry. You said Baron. I put Cruz against Chicken Pirate for half a second.
They're on different shows, Guapo.
Are they?
You gotta
Okay.
think of the SmackDown roster.
Shit. I don't fucking know. No. Have him.
I know people want to see him in the main event scene, but Apollo Crews versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. No.
No,
No.
because that would be they're kind of actually pushing Bray Wyatt now, sort of.
Yeah.
But Bray Wyatt ain't going for the title. I'll talk about what happened on SmackDown in a second, but
Please, you tell.
no. It'll work better later on in the video.
All right. Well, what's the next match?
I'm saying my boy The Miz retains. Sorry, Apollo. Kristen?
I want Apollo Crews to win. I think he needs the title. I think Miz hasn't done anything with it really. It's time to move on.
Amazing heel and piss everybody off.
Other than that,
And have a smoking hot wife.
that is true.
Indifferent.
I'm serious, Kristen. Let's get to know each other. I only live 4 hours away.
I'm kind of weirded out that he feels like he knows where I live.
Guapo looks.
I
like
don't think you do know where I live.
Guapo
Oh,
looks
he
like
was a
Sin Cara
jobber?
when he found out he was a jobber.
That's
Angry.
entirely true.
How dare you?
Anyways, I don't know. Apparently Sin Cara is going to be Neville's partner for the immediate future. So that's a thing. We just lost Guapo.
That's okay. Let's move on.
Gallows and Anderson versus the New Day. I want to say one thing first.
Okay.
The ring post-itis thing is funny. What?
The mask is on.
Senor Angry Mark. I am no jobber. Fuck you.
This is what happens when Guapo drinks.
Kristen could be the Maurice to my Miz.
Yeah, I don't have big enough boobs for that.
No,
We don't believe you.
I can confirm because I have been with my boobs for 29 years now. My boobs are not big enough.
Yes, but have you been with Maurice's boobs? And if so, where's the video?
No, and gross.
She's not gross. Very nice.
No, you are. Continue.
Love you too. I will say, New Day being face.
I live near-ish Austin.
And the commentators constantly saying, oh, this Sunday is going to be hard because they're down a man. Them being down a man makes it 2-on-2.
Yeah, I know. Them being down a man makes it even.
The ring post-itis thing and Dr. Gallows and Dr. Anderson with the eggs thing, it's corny as shit, but it makes me laugh, so.
It is corny as shit.
And, I mean, I'm sorry, like, I know Big E is, like, an entertaining guy and whatever, but in the ring, if we're only going to see two of them fight as a team, I think Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods make a better two-person team.
Yes.
It's okay, Kristen, I'm not picky about the size of my girl's boobs.
Dude,
It's nice that you're open-minded, Angry Mark.
You made it weird, man.
Guapo, you made it weird a long time ago.
Yep.
I can do a shot to that.
Oh my god.
Drunk Guapo! Drunk Guapo, go find my bottle opener.
Honestly, Gallows and Anderson take this on Sunday.
I don't know. I think they're liking the New Day. I think they're going to keep it. Mostly because I want to see the New Day feud with, oh, nope. No, they're on the right show.
What?
New Day feud with Enzo and Cass.
Or also babyface?
Don't care. It'll still be entertaining. They've been teasing it since they brought Enzo and Cass in, having them do promos together and stuff.
I want Big E to come back as heel on Sunday and cost Woods and Xavier the titles. Big E joins the club.
Tonight is the debut of Senor.
Oh, he's put on.
Tigre.
He's put on the other mask now.
Oh.
Let's move on, Spaz.
Okay, club.
I think New Day's gonna keep it.
Okay, here is one that
Club. Take the title.
What's going on now?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Angry Mark. This is not the OK Fabe post-Raw rundown. We are not making the Cass is test joke. Anybody that watches OK Fabe's post-Raw rundown, they constantly refer to Cass as test.
That makes no sense.
Mm.
Anyways,
Although that's where Heel Steven tried to give somebody else the moniker YWC Reality Check, so take it for what it's worth. Anyways,
did you just try to start some beef?
no, they did. I got over it. It's all good.
I can still drink beer through this mask.
Match I'm actually really looking forward to is from Raw. It's for the United States Championship, and it's Rusev versus Roman Reigns.
I am really okay with that storyline. I know a lot of people aren't because they're just anti-Roman Reigns, but I feel like this is a good storyline for him. I felt like he's been funny in his... I didn't see his apology on Raw this last week, but his thing where he came up and decided to be...
No one cares about Roman Reigns.
Shut up, Guapo. Anyways, I feel
We're
like
just like,
this
You
gimmick...
don't have to be lonely at spazesmeats.com. That's really awkward, dude. I think this is where WWE can't do any wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
I
tell you
agree.
why. These guys are great in the ring. They showed it on Monday. I mean, they gave the match away on Raw before the pay-per-view, which was kind of dumb. But these guys had a really fucking good match on Raw. Agreed? Guapo, stop
I
checking,
agree.
please. And Shaney's here. Good shit.
Hi.
But also, think about it like this, right? Roman Reigns, whether we like him or not, is the main eventer.
You're good.
If Rusev wins, he's beaten a main eventer, and Rusev gets pushed, which we want.
Yes.
If Roman Reigns wins, he gets the U.S. title, and it gets confirmed to us that he's not going to be in the main event scene for a long time, which is what we want. Either way, it works. And if Roman Reigns picks up the mid-card title, gets trapped in the mid-card for a while, that gives Rusev free reign to move up. So no matter which way we go, it works.
I'm not super thrilled about that, but
Really?
I like this feud. I feel like it's funny, like when he came out and was like, dude, you didn't even have a best man. Like, I feel like that bit with him was funny.
I think you put the title on Roman. Roman gets cocky again. He becomes heel. He goes and feuds with Sami Zayn. Then you get Rusev versus Finn Balor for a while or
I
something.
think we have another John Cena situation. I don't think they're going to turn Roman Reigns heel.
Oh, they will. He's being a dick. Like, it's going to come. It's going to happen.
I'll believe it when I see it.
We've all been a dick at times.
Angry Mark says, come on, Kristen, it's okay if we start off as friends.
Dude, you're coming off strong.
At least he's coming.
You are zero help, Guapo.
Oh, my dear God. I like drunk Guapo, I'm not going to lie.
This is the guy that at bars we're supposed to be like, oh, this is my boyfriend when guys hit on you. Oh, weird. This guy right here. Yeah, this one on screen or this one drunk off his ass right now. That's him.
I don't.
Yeah, this is why I usually go with Chris in these scenarios. Sorry,
That's
Suave.
bullshit, you know it.
That's not bullshit, and you know
I
it.
don't get drunk I don't get this drunk in public, okay?
That's pretty good, because you wouldn't...
This is pretty public.
This is not... I'm in my home.
No, man, you're on the information highway.
There are 9 people in this conversation.
But
This
I
is pretty
might-
public. That is true. He is in his home.
So,
He's out on the highway, the information highway.
fuck, I'm gonna get in jail.
Well, he's not driving.
God, I'm not drunk, God. I'm sort of drunk. I'm not God officer drunk.
Honestly. Okay. Guapo
Moving
shot.
on.
Oops.
Kristen, I'm calling for Rusev to win this. I don't know about you.
I think Roman Reigns wins it. I think he could use the title, and I think you're right. Rusev needs to move up.
I think we
Okay.
have to believe that
Roman Reigns win
Reigns
the
is gonna win.
championship and come out in a new red, white, and blue flak vest.
Angry Mark, you are correct. Guapo did make it weird, but that happened a while ago. That happened a good 20 minutes ago.
Look, Angry Mark.
That
You
happened a
know
hot
weird
minute
it is.
ago.
Until you enter the Guapo sanctuary.
This sounds really wrong. Just stop.
All right. So I say Rusev, you say Roman Reigns. Guapo, do you say anything?
I say Reigns.
All right.
Believe that.
Moving on.
Guapo shot.
No, goddamn it, no.
Okay.
Is there?
Okay.
No, you already did it. I can't do another.
Yes, you
Rick-
can.
Someone else has to comment Guapo shot.
Guapo shot.
I did it already for him.
You
Okay.
didn't do it for me.
Ric Flair with
Yeah,
tits versus
no.
the Boss.
Angry Margaret Cheney has to comment hashtag Guapo shot for me to do a Guapo shot.
I have lost control of my hangout.
Yes, you have. You knew this
Yeah.
was going to happen.
Yeah.
Don't act like this is a new thing for you.
Kristen.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks versus Charlotte.
I think
Dana Brooke Ford.
they did all this. I think they did all this to keep Sasha with the title. I don't think they're giving it back to Charlotte this soon.
Dana Brooke banned from ringside. Think she shows up anyway?
Well, considering from the video I saw of Raw that she calls Dana Brooks an epic fail, no, I feel like she screws Charlotte over. I think this is the time where Dana Brooke has had enough. Well,
Yeah.
now I feel really weird.
Angry Mark, I'm not repeating that. It's pretty obvious. Sasha retains. I will say though, the first Raw of the new era, the Charlotte versus Sasha match on Raw was fucking phenomenal. Predict this match will be fucking phenomenal.
Shit. Had to go. Fuck. Okay. It's happening.
You invited this, Guapo. Or sorry, Spaz. Guapo also invited it, but Spaz just looks like I've lost control of my show. You brought this on yourself, Spaz.
Next month it's just you and me, Kristen. And I don't mean that the same way Angry Mark means it.
I think it'll be a great match, but I don't think they're going to give it back to
You
Charlotte.
and me? Or you and Angry Mark?
I meant the match.
You didn't even do full shot.
Me and Sasha Banks. Anyways, Sasha's winning. It's pretty obvious.
Congratulations on Sasha Banks getting married.
Yeah, it's true too. She married her seamster.
Good for him.
There you go.
Lucky
John
Makazi.
Cena versus AJ Styles 2 is what SmackDown is bringing to us next.
Well, it was a great match last time. I don't see why it wouldn't be a good match this time, and we won't have the annoying club interference at the end, which I feel like was everybody's main complaint.
It's a shared pay-per-view though.
I don't think they'll make the jump though.
But it won't be a jump. They're all in the same place at the same time. They're all still wearing.
I know they're all in the same place at the same time, but I don't think that they'll make the jump into their feud again. Because it would be no point because they're not on SmackDown.
Hashtag keep drunk Guapo on.
Hashtag Guapo shot. No país, respeto de santo.
Wow,
Salud.
that's sad. What's sad is that that's the best Spanish I've ever heard him speak.
Oh my god.
Suck it.
Hashtag make Guapo drink again.
No, don't make Guapo drink again.
He's gonna be on the floor in a minute, guys.
Okay.
He's drinking tequila straight.
Seeing as Cena is going off, taking some time off again, I figure AJ wins.
I feel like AJ needs the win.
Either AJ wins the match and Cena goes and fucks off, or Cena wins but AJ fucks him up after the match.
This is all.
I hope it's the first one. Jesus Christ, Guapo, go to bed.
Hashtag L hangover.
I'm gonna hate myself.
How about both? How about AJ wins the match and fucks up Cena after the match?
Awesome.
Angry Mark says he's sorry for coming so strong.
That's okay, Angry Mark.
Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE.
Does anybody think this isn't going to be a good match?
This is going to be phenomenal. And I'm going to... Guapo, shut up. I'm actually going to surprise people. I think Ziggler's winning this.
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to give it to Ziggler.
Because everybody thinks it's so damn impossible, I think it might happen.
I don't think so. I think they're going to leave it on Dean. But it doesn't matter. It's going to be a great match.
The
regardless.
promo Ziggler cut tonight on Ambrose was epic, and I can only describe it as he was in the middle of cutting his promo on Dean Ambrose. He also took Dean Ambrose's head off.
See, look, Ambrose retains. Ambrose retains.
Yep, and every time somebody says Ambrose retains, I'm a little more believing that Ziggler might win. Although Ziggler did have the line of the night tonight in the opening segment. He told Ambrose he was going to kick his face off his head. I'm going to kick your head off your face.
All right.
So there's that. I honestly think Ziggler's winning. Obviously, nobody else agrees with me, and we move on.
I would not be upset if Ziggler won.
Ziggler wins? I think I agree with you about Ziggler winning.
I really thought you were going to fall out of your chair there, bud.
I have a very sturdy chair, thank you.
Angry Mark says, Brother Guapo, please delete that shot.
He needs to. He needs to, Angry Mark.
I will say, yeah, it was kind of quick and random to give contendership, but I think they've done the best they could at making him look like intense as fuck in the span of 3 weeks for this match.
Actually, Angry Mark holds the key to another shot. If he comments hashtag Guapo shot, we get another.
Don't do it, Angry Mark. He clearly does not need any more, and we need to finish the show.
Guapo, Angry Mark, you know what to do.
I would not be upset if Ziggler wins. I think it's going to be a great match.
He did it!
That was Spaz, you dummy. Go lay down. We will look at your kitchen for a while.
Oh, man.
Last match of the night.
Nope, 2 more.
2 more? Shit. Yeah, that's right.
I am going to do them in this order. Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton.
Hashtag don't care.
Really?
I don't care about this
out of
match.
nowhere.
I don't like the
care
fact
about
that
this
they're trying
match.
to pull this, 15-year story out of their ass when they literally have no history.
Exactly. That's the point.
I think as a spectacle, it'll be a good match. I think as a match that we haven't seen on the big stage, it'll be a good match. I think I will mark to fuck if Randy Orton hits the RKO on Brock Lesnar successfully. I will laugh my ass off if Orton wins.
I will agree with Logan. Hashtag Lesnar wins. LOL.
Yeah, but they got to punish Lesnar for his drug violation somehow.
They're not going to. They're already paying him millions, so who cares at this point?
Hashtag Kristen is queen, apparently.
What?
Apparently, hashtag Kristen is queen.
I'm sorry, Angry Mark.
Okay, now what we all know is going to
be being a little bitch.
Whoa.
Who is at your house, Guapo?
That's not
Angel and Tyler are sleeping here because their house got flooded.
Hi.
Put her on the show.
Angel, come here.
You don't have to be on the show. I didn't know.
Angel, come here.
It's very weird for Guapo to have women at his house, so I was confused.
This was not mine. No, she is mine, but she's not mine.
I was confused because Guapo isn't known for having women at
Hold
his
on.
house.
This is Angel.
Hello there.
Hi.
You're live on the internets right now.
Now everybody will freak out. Holy shit, another female.
Well, we don't have D anymore.
Sorry.
We gotta get some titties somewhere.
Guys, water shot.
That's a good idea, buddy.
Good job, Guapo.
Kristen, let's talk about the main event.
Thank you. I've been waiting for this all night.
Seth Rollins
Main
versus
event.
Finn Balor.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Does anybody think this is not going to be just a phenomenal fucking match?
It's gonna be a great fucking match.
I
All
will
can
say, I want to see a
look.
spot in this match where they just exchange sling blades back and forth.
Look, all I can say is this match is gonna be fucking great. It's gonna be an all-out fucking brawl between the two. They're gonna fucking kill each other. It's gonna be great. I can't wait.
This right here, this is the match that made me go, holy crap, I need to watch SummerSlam. Which literally for some pay-per-views, I'm like, oh wait, that's a thing this weekend. This is the match that makes me think, holy crap, I need to watch SummerSlam. I did not think Finn Balor was going to win in the two Fatal 4-Way matches. Technically won and then beat Roman Reigns.
I was going
I
to say,
did not
nobody
see that.
thought he was going to be... Okay, how do we get a new guy over really quick? Have him beat Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. And I didn't see Raw I saw the clip they put on YouTube of Raw last week where they introduced the Demon King. I feel like the Demon King thing is a little corny.
I will say right now, they are hitting the gimmick that just sort of was on NXT. Like when they got to a special, he came out as the demon, he was the demon, whatever. The fact that they're talking about it so much and just hitting it overhead, and the fact that they're calling him the Demon King.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
It's too much, and it's like what they did with the Ascension's gimmick. When the Ascension was pretty simple in NXT, and then they hit the gimmick over the fucking head when they got to the main roster.
But he still does the entrance great.
Fucking tequila, man.
He still does.
Why did they do it on Raw?
Because they needed to introduce it. I feel like they should have waited till SummerSlam.
But it, like, part of the thing in NXT was it only came out when it was a
They should have
big
waited
fight.
till SummerSlam. I really do admit they should have.
I agree. I feel like they should have waited.
Oh, funny thing about the video game that I've heard, he doesn't have the typical demon entrance.
Yeah, it's the fucking one from
Texas Chainsaw thing from TakeOver Dallas.
Why are you showing that to me? I don't need to see that. God damn it!
Are you getting a show, Guapo? Is that what's happening?
What?
Guapo's gone. Guapo's gone.
Who wins?
No,
though?
I'm sorry. I just saw
Who?
me fucking dick pics from fucking Snapchat. I don't know why.
So it's not just me.
Somebody
No,
showing
fuck
Guapo dick pic. That's
Kristen.
amazing.
I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know that they're gonna give it to Finn Balor
Finn Balor,
necessarily.
motherfucker.
But then again, I didn't think that he was gonna be in the SummerSlam main event this early. So to me, it's completely up in the air. I think they're gonna give it back to Seth Rollins,
I
but
think I want to see Seth Rollins establish it because he's doing the whole like I was the first this, I was the first this, I was the first this. So as far
that
as
might be exactly why they give it to Finn.
no, but see the thing is if they use this because this is going to be WWE's new like prized possession because it's on Raw. The WWE title got demoted by default when they put it on SmackDown. This is going to be their new main big belt, right? So he wants to be the guy that makes history, creates this new title, rah-de-rah-de-rah. So he's got all the stuff. Okay, look at Jericho. I beat Austin and Rock in one night. How long have we heard about that?
Forever, since he did it.
Give Rollins, who's great on the mic, another thing to brag about. Let him be a dick. Don't give him a big group like you had before, like with the Authority or anything else. Just have him have a bunch of matches where he like escapes by the skin of his teeth, because Balor is amazing as a chaser. We know this already.
I agree with that, but you know,
like 3 or 4 months of Balor chasing Rollins, which means we get 3 or 4 pay-per-views of Balor versus Rollins. I'm good with that.
This is a match that I would not be upset whoever wins, either way, because I feel like it'd be a little soon for Finn Balor, but you know, hell, they started pushing him this quickly anyways.
Finn Balor the win right now.
I think, and I'm not biased at all when I say this, I think there's a screwjob finish this weekend. They chase each other, they battle back and forth, they have like tag team matches and whatever. And then he finally gets his number 1 contendership again at Survivor Series, and Finn Balor wins the title at Survivor Series, because I'm going to be there.
I feel like that would work just because, you know, I kind of wish that they hadn't done...
Feel special.
I kind of wish that they hadn't done the Demon King thing so early, because in NXT the Demon was for last resorts. It was for, like, I need to pull this extra, like, incentive, this extra bit of myself.
He did this week to show Seth Rollins the Demon is real. The Demon is a person who is going to come and fuck his shit up.
But what I'm saying is the Demon has always been a last resort, been a, I need to dig down deep for something to be able to beat this guy.
Exactly.
And I don't like that they brought it
alone in the fact that I'm starting to like sort of like the other half, like Rockstar, like douchebag.
I love Rockstar. I love every version of Finn Balor because
I'm starting to like it more than the Demon. A little bit.
Finn Balor does have an 8-pack. He's making up new muscle groups to be ripped at. I'm just saying.
If Finn Balor had cleavage, you would look down his shirt, wouldn't you?
Yes.
If Finn Balor...
Although, since we're on the air and since I know he's not here, so I can totally say this online...
How do you know?
No, not you. Not even close to you. I'm talking about, remember, so I was hanging out with this guy, and Guapo was asking if I went out on a date with him. We did not, because he has a girlfriend.
Oh, that guy.
It doesn't stop everybody.
It stops me.
I remember.
It definitely stops me.
But I remember.
Definitely stops me. This guy that I was hanging out with has what I call Finn Balor body. Super ripped. Super ripped.
No one has Finn Balor body.
He has Finn Balor body.
It's bullshit.
It is not bullshit.
Okay, guys.
I would know. I've studied every inch of it.
What?
Well, you know, the inches that he lets me see on TV.
Here's the world we live in.
What?
If me or Guapo said that about a chick, we'd be nailed to the wall as being creepy as hell, but you're a girl and you get away with it.
Exactly. You know, sexist standards are a bitch, aren't they? You guys get the extra $1 an hour. I get to drool over Finn Balor. That's just how it works.
No extra dollar. But hey, Mark says he'll be your demon, Kristen.
Okay.
Do you have a Finn Balor body?
I wish.
No, but Kristen, we've seen you have a Finn Balor body.
I do not have a Finn Balor body. I dressed up as Finn Balor once, and I was kind of chubby doing it.
Black Cat Feline.
Cheney brings up a good point, though. What if the Universal Belt turns out to be a modified version of the old Big Gold Belt?
I love the Big Gold Belt. I feel like they need to bring the Big Gold Belt back. Double turn, Finn Balor wins. I would. This is one. Go ahead.
If they turn Balor, he would have to be Rockstar douchebag Finn Balor because it would have to involve the club. And I don't think the Demon is going to be involved with the club. That's just my thing. I don't really have anything to back it up. But I don't think, like, you're going to either have Rockstar douchebag Finn Balor with the club or you're going to have the Demon on its own. Because nobody's going to boo the Demon, right?
No.
It's like an entity. You can't have like the mythical entity, whatever.
I don't think they're going to pair him up with the club anytime soon.
I'm drunk and I fucked up.
Apparently Guapo disappeared for a second and none of us noticed.
I don't know, somebody in the chat said Guapo looks like he's filming a scary movie. Which just makes me think, have any of you guys seen the movie Unfriended?
Nope.
It's all shot on Skype.
What?
All right then. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, I have seen that movie.
It's actually pretty good for what it is.
What movie?
What about, okay, I know I just said don't put him with a group and just cheat on his own. What about the Rollins Club?
I don't. I like the idea of him being by himself and being like, I'm the man. I'm the one that's done this. I'm the one that's done this. Blah blah blah. I feel like putting him with a group, like when he was with the Authority, only held him down.
Yeah, but like with the Authority, like he was their guy. Like they were above him, and they just sort of chose him, and he was kind of like the puppet. For him to actually have control of a group, like be the Triple H of Evolution, I think would have a different dynamic.
I feel like he would come off as Randy Orton and Legacy.
Oh no. You know what's funny? And I will say this right now. I think I told you guys about this earlier. I listened to the Taz show. They're doing a 3-hour post show live on the radio after SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
The three guest commentators are Mike Johnson from PWI Insider, JR, and Cody Rhodes.
I'm glad Cody Rhodes is getting work now.
No, Cody Rhodes is on a WWE post show.
What?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Like Taz does his whole thing, like run down the show, whatever, but he's doing it live on the radio right after the show is over. And if the show
do you think it has anything to do with WWE?
No. Neither.
Okay.
Like this is his own thing. Like he works for CBS. Like he has his own daily radio show.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's actually really
Taz.
good, really funny.
Okay, cool.
But no, they did it. They did it for WrestleMania, like because it's a morning show that he does, right? But for WrestleMania, they did a 3-hour post show, but WrestleMania ran long, so the first half hour of the post show, and you could watch it live on video as well if you go to TazShow.com. But the first half hour of the show is him watching the last half hour of WrestleMania.
I feel like Guapo's fading.
I feel like Guapo's fading.
Oh, alright.
Shall we wrap up the show?
I was gonna say, are you guys excited for this weekend in general?
I am. I'm really excited for SummerSlam
Yes.
and for Takeover.
See, here's the thing. This is a weekend of two halves, and I know I've said this before, but it's the stuff that's important I'm excited for, and the stuff that I'm excited for is the important stuff. The stuff that I'm not excited for doesn't really matter anyway.
Exactly.
They can't see you.
And then,
I hope sober Guapo goes back and watches it to see how ridiculous he's being.
Thank you, Jenny.
I love you. Also, live on the air, can I ask you, Spaz, what plans do you have show-wise for Labor Day weekend?
Labor Day weekend. I don't.
Do you know when Labor Day? It's the weekend after the 2nd.
Second of what? September?
Yes. Don't say anything.
What? I'm turning my TV off.
So the weekend after the weekend of the 2nd?
Oh,
Yes.
I don't think I can stand.
I'm going to the dentist on that Saturday.
Oh, hilarious. So
I know we can do it. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna stand up and go turn my TV off.
Okay, go do that, Guapo.
Need help?
I can't.
Well, I won't tell you why, but be ready to do a show that weekend.
Were you doing the show that weekend?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't tell you why, Spaz, but be ready to do a show that weekend.
Are you coming to Canada?
No, but I am going to Louisiana. If it's not underwater.
Oh.
Not gonna be. I don't know if
Like a weekend.
Second, I watched Suicide Squad. Do you want to do a video on
finally.
Suicide Squad?
Let's do it right now.
No, we're not doing it right now.
I like a girl. I want to be.
We can do it this weekend, though.
Fuck Margot Robbie so hard. Fuck, this is on the internet.
Yep.
Friday.
I'm just.
Friday we could review Suicide Squad, and this is terrible for people that are still watching the video.
Let's go 911.
It's not, because then we can tell them to go to my channel, the Black Cat Feline, so that you can watch me and Spaz do a review of Suicide Squad.
What? What the fuck? You don't want me in there?
Here's the thing, Kristen.
I swear I'll be sober.
They might come to your channel twice this weekend.
Davey.
Because are we going to do our tradition of reviewing takeovers?
Yeah, I bet I could do that.
All right, cool. So guys, go subscribe to Black Cat Feline.
Black Cat Feline, it's awesome.
The Black Cat Feline.
We will be doing a movie recap of Suicide Squad. It's a lot of fun. We will be doing a recap of NXT TakeOver. Apparently, I could potentially be doing a drunk review of SummerSlam because I'm not working Monday.
Not this drunk.
You should be that drunk, Spaz.
No, I don't do that drunk.
You should do that drunk.
No, if I'm that
You
drunk...
should try it at least once.
Never be this drunk. I
might be that drunk Labor Day weekend.
Look,
Just saying.
I'm extremely
Well, you're
drunk, but
hanging out
I
with
am
the boys. I'm just hanging
apologizing
out
for how drunk I am right now, okay? I'm really, really sorry.
We get you. We get it, Guapo. I might be that drunk for Labor Day.
You do know that you look like you're blowing RoboCop right now.
1800 is the shit.
Guapo, how much is left in the bottle?
Finish it. Finish it.
Do it.
Finish it.
Do it.
Finish it. Finish it. Chug
Look,
it. Come on, there's
Kristen,
only one more shot in there. Do it.
Spaz,
Do it.
Don't be a little bitch.
extremely drunk, but I'm not that stupid.
Don't
Do
be
it.
a little bitch. Come on.
Fuck you.
Don't be a little bitch. Come on.
Guapo, I bet you can't.
Guapo, when I come to Louisiana, if you finish that, I will buy you a new one. I will buy you a new one of those. Full bottle. I will buy it for you.
It's not worth it. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is worth it. I'll buy you two.
Look,
I'll buy you two of them.
I'm telling
Last
you this
offer.
right now. I am way too drunk to do that. If I do
I will
that,
buy
I
you
will
two.
die.
I will buy you two and be your wingman. Like
You-
Robin Scherbatsky style wingman.
Look, I will do a live broadcast if this video gets 100 likes.
This video.
We don't want you to do that. We want you to finish the
I will
bottle.
finish the bottle.
Finish the bottle now.
No.
Finish the bottle. Do it.
Okay,
Do
video's
it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Look,
I'm gonna start
I had-
calling you Chrissy soon.
I had 2 shots before this even started.
Well, that makes a lot of sense now. I take it back. Maybe he shouldn't finish the bottle.
I shouldn't do it.
Angry Mark says September is my birthday. Hopefully, I get Kristen as a present.
I'll give you a present.
Guapo's offering Angry Mark.
It's not gonna be Kristen.
Oh, you
Okay,
just,
Guapo.
you just got called El Bicho in the comment section.
You, Cheney, how dare you? You. All right. No.
Come on, El Bicho.
You want this?
Come on,
Do
El
you
Bicho.
want this?
Yeah, I want it.
Guapo, finish it. Hashtag Guapo, finish it.
Yeah, I'm not waiting that long.
I need to hashtag Guapo, finish it.
Hashtag no. Okay, so I'm not gonna push it now because you have house guests that are saying no.
Okay, Guapo.
I don't give a fuck.
Look, somebody messaged it. Somebody messaged it. Hashtag no.
Angry Mark says, I'm so sad. Guapo is going to steal Kristen from me.
Angry Mark, I can tell you this. That's not gonna happen.
I need more.
Guapo's like my younger brother. It's
more than one
never
person
gonna
in the
happen.
comment section to say hashtag Guapo, finish it.
2 people did.
Also,
That's not Spaz or fucking.
according to girl code, I can't be with Guapo anyways, for reasons I'm not going into, other than girl code.
Also because
one of your
if
friends-
I sleep with you, I can't be on videos with you.
Exactly. Guapo already knows that he can't be in a video with me if he sleeps with me, and he really likes being in videos, so...
I do! I love being in
What kind
videos.
of video?
These videos, like you would lose Guapo in these takedown shows if he slept with me.
Tackle.
That's how it works.
Not El Bicho. I need hashtag Guapo finish it.
I love this.
3
hashtag
people.
better.
I need hashtag Guapo finish it from Logan. I need hashtag Guapo finish it from Angry Mark. I need hashtag Guapo finish it from Shiny. If you want this, God help you.
I'm not hashtagging it. Good for you. That's 3.
Well, then I can't do it.
Kristen, tell people where they can find you.
You can
Hashtag-
find me on. You can find me on Twitter at the Black Cat Feline. You can find me on
You're
YouTube.
Black Cat Feline, no
Yeah,
date.
I'm just Black Cat Feline on Twitter. On YouTube, you can find me at the Black Cat Feline. On Instagram, you can find me at Black Cat Feline. Practically, if you put Black Cat Feline in, you will probably find me and some other stuff that I don't feel like you should see, but it's there, so whatever.
Giggity. It's not porn.
It's not porn.
Sorry.
It's really bad fan fiction
Awesome. Because
from when I
know
was
you
15.
never do porn.
That's also creepy. And on that note, I'm Spaz, your YWC reality
Guapo
check. Talk down
underscore
there,
504
share the
on
conversation,
Twitter.
Conversation's going.
Watch it.
Don't be a stranger. I'll talk to each and every last one of you later. But for right now, myself, a very drunk-ass Guapo, and Kristen are tagging out. What the fuck happened in this video?
I
A
just
lot.
recently